Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Their Excellencies, the Right Honourable Dame Patsy Reddy, Governor-General of New Zealand, and Sir David Gascoigne.
He hōnore he kororia he mau ngārongo ki runga ki te mata o te whenua. He whakaaro pai ki ngā tangata katoa. Aro haina ngā teina me ngā tuakana e noho nei I rungi te whakaaro potahi pai marire.
I ngā mana, I ngā reo, I ngā iwi o ngā hō e whā, tēnei aku mihi nui ki a koutou. Kia ora tātou katoa. Nau mai, haere mai rā, ki te whare kawana. I specifically acknowledge the Honourable Michael Wood, Minister of the Crown, our kuia Rānui Ngārimu, our kaumātua Joe Harawera, tēnā koutou. And I offer a very special welcome to today's honours recipients. This afternoon we bring together 7 honours recipients along with their family and friends to recognise the contributions they've made to our country. As Governor-General, I have the authority and the privilege on behalf of Her Majesty, Queen Elizabeth, the Queen of New Zealand, to hold investitures for her and to confer royal honours, our nation's highest honours, on individuals who have made exceptional contributions to their communities and our nation. Hosting an investiture ceremony is one of the most important duties I have as Governor-General because it allows me, on behalf of all New Zealanders, to thank them for helping to make Aotearoa New Zealand a better place. Some recipients have a national public profile. Others will be well known in their particular communities. But what they have in common is the positive impact they've had on the social, cultural, economic or environmental well-being of our nation. I hope this will be a memorable day for you and for your family and friends who have come to witness your investiture and celebrate with you. Ladies and gentlemen, as each recipient comes forward, I invite you to join me in congratulating and thanking them for their service to our country. And now Lord Kamo will read the citation for each recipient and ask them to come forward to receive their insignia.
Your Excellency, to receive the insignia of a Companion of the New Zealand Order of Merit, Professor Emeritus Louise Nicholson of Snells Beach, for services to neuroscience and education. Professor Emeritus Louise Nicholson is a neuroscientist who has contributed to the molecular level understanding of neurodegenerative diseases such as Huntington's, Parkinson's, and Alzheimer's. She's held numerous academic and committee roles at the University of Auckland and co-founded a spinal cord injury research facility within the university's Centre for Brain Research. On her retirement, she and her husband gifted $1 million for spinal cord injury research. She has written numerous publications and presented nationally and internationally. She has been a council member on the International Basal Ganglia Society and the Australasian Neuroscience Society. She pioneered the New Zealand Brain Bee Challenge and taught biomedical science at the Rotary National Science and Technology Forum. Professor Nicholson is a trust member of the Oakley Foundation and the Catwalk Spinal Cord Injury Research Trust. Professor Emeritus Louise Nicholson, please come forward. Your Excellency, to receive the insignia of an Officer of the New Zealand Order of Merit, Dr. Tim Malloy of Warkworth, for services to health. Dr. Tim Malloy has been a rural general practitioner for more than 30 years. As chair of the New Zealand Rural General Practice Network, he oversaw the development of the New Zealand Locum Scheme, the Primary Response in a Medical Emergency Scheme, and the ACC Rural Contract. He works at Wellsford Medical Centre, where he and his colleagues developed a virtual multidisciplinary integrated family health service. He has advised the Ministry of Health working groups and has helped form the General Practice Leaders Forum. He was the inaugural chair of the Royal New Zealand College of General Practitioners Rural Faculty and served as president of the college. Dr. Malloy established a memorandum of understanding between the college and the Cook Islands Ministry of Health in relation to rural training programs. Dr. Tim Malloy, please come forward. Your Excellency, to receive the insignia of a member of the New Zealand Order of Merit, Mr. Ted Edwards of Auckland, for services to sustainable business and harness racing. Ted Edwards established Reharvest Timber Products, a leading producer of premium products from wood waste, including EnviroMulch for landscaping and regeneration projects, cushion fall surfaces for children's play areas, and cushion ride services for equestrian and dressage arenas. Reharvest's emphasis on only recycled timber products has set standards which others in the industry have emulated. Mr. Edwards has been involved with harness racing as a driver, owner and trainer, later establishing a broodmare band. Reharvest has sponsored the Group 1 Row Cup for trotters at Alexandra Park, as well as races at Kumiu and Pukekohe. Mr. Edwards has coached the Under-10 Māngere Rugby League team, who were unbeaten for 4 years. Mr. Ted Edwards, please come forward. Dr. Gajra Singh of Auckland for services to health. Dr. Gajra Singh is a Fellow of the Royal Australasian College of Physicians, RACP, and a Specialist Physician at North Shore Hospital and Waitemata District Health Board. He chairs the DHB's Pharmacy and Therapeutics Advisory Committee and Senior Medical Advisory Committee, which he helped establish. Now, within the RACP, he is New Zealand Examiner and part of the Australian Senior Examination Committee. He led the committee responsible for overseeing advanced training in geriatric medicine. Having personally trained in regional New Zealand, he has supported supervisors of trainees outside urban areas. Dr. Singh co-established and leads Shore Trials and Research Unit, STAR Unit, where he has overseen more than 60 clinical trials. Dr. Gajra Singh, please come forward. Mr. Mike Sutton of Hamilton for services to education. Mike Sutton has been principal of 6 primary schools. In his current role at Rototuna Primary School, he has ensured that ethnic community groups are involved in the student conversation and has organised Mandarin lessons. At Leamington Primary and Knowlton School, he increased the number of classrooms providing bilingual or Māori immersion programs. He has mentored teachers, spoken at the annual International Congress for School Effectiveness and Improvement, and run regular workshops for the New Zealand Educational Administration and Leadership Society. He was lead principal in establishing one of the largest communities of learning, ka ui ako, in New Zealand. Mr. Sutton is a member of the Waikato Principals Association. Mr. Mike Sutton, please come forward. Your Excellency, to receive the Queen's Service Medal, Mr. Kerry Clarkin of Hamilton for services to agriculture and the community. Kerry Clarkin chaired the Newstead Young Farmers Club and helped develop the New Zealand National Field Day Society at Mystery Creek. He chaired the Society's Exhibits Committee and Agricultural Field Days Committee. He served as President and is now Membership Coordinator. He has been involved with 50 field day events. He chaired the Eureka Hall Committee and Eureka School Board of Trustees. He has been Deputy Chair and Proprietor's Representative on the St John's School Board of Trustees. He manages the St John College roller hockey teams. Mr Clarkin has volunteered with the New Zealand Police in victim support and community patrol. Mr Kerry Clarkin, please come forward. Ms Teresia Weir of Whangaparaoa for services to people with disabilities. Teresia Weir has worked for the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Business, Innovation and Employment, and Auckland Crown Health Enterprises. She helped establish an innovative policy partnership between disabled people and government services in Auckland. After the government launched the New Zealand Disability Strategy, she was a key figure in shaping Auckland's health and disability support system. Due to Ms Weir's leadership, groups who were often overlooked, especially disabled Māori and Pacific women, received the confidence to lead and to build organisations such as Pious Trust, Whakatautua, Te Rōpū Waiora Trust, Taikura Trust and Ripple Trust. Ms Teresia Weir, please come forward. Your Excellency, the investiture has concluded.
Our honours system is our nation's highest public affirmation of outstanding individual achievement. It reinforces values and behaviours that sustain our communities and help our nation thrive and prosper. And these include service, courage, manaakitanga, and the pursuit of knowledge and excellence. By using their talents to make ours a better society, whether by service to their communities or by their leadership in diverse fields of endeavour, or their commitment to excellence in their own area of expertise, our recipients have set a fine example to others, encouraging them in their own endeavours. To the recipients, it's been a real privilege to hear your stories today. You've demonstrated determination, commitment and compassion in your daily lives. In your own way, each of you has helped make Aotearoa New Zealand a better place to live. In some cases, your influence and the positive impact of your work has extended beyond our shores. Your actions and the stories we've heard bring to mind the words of another great New Zealander, Sir Edmund Hillary when he said, "People do not decide to become extraordinary, they decide to accomplish extraordinary things." On behalf of all New Zealanders, I thank you for the extraordinary things you've accomplished for the well-being of our people and our nation, whether by dedicating your lives to the public good, achieving distinction in your chosen field, or inspiring others with your leadership. Please wear your insignia with pride, knowing that your contributions are recognised and valued, and others are inspired by your example. Kia ora hui tātou katoa. Thank you, everyone. That almost brings to a close the formal part of today's ceremony. But before we break, I'd ask you to stand and join me in singing our national anthem.